But first, a message from our sponsor.
Put the ass in Christmas this holiday season with some Cinemassacre merch. Announcing a new AVGN Blu-Ray box set now for pre-order at the ScreenWaveStore.com. It's AVGN, the BFG of Blu-rays. Oh yeah. This bad boy is one big fucking group of Blu-rays containing 8 discs that span over the 15 years of the angry video game nerd. Woo!
So how much is it?
$599 US.
No! All of these discs would cost you $130 if bought separately. But this collection isn't $180 or even $69.99. It's $79.99. How? And if you add a t-shirt to your BFG pre-order, you get a free poster. Speaking of t-shirts, there's now 4 exclusive designs on Teespring. What? So head over to ScreenWaveStore.com or find our products on Amazon. All the links are in the description. And Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good fright.
All right, today we're going to talk about Jack Frost. Now, you might be wondering which Jack Frost, because there were 2 Jack Frosts. They came out a year apart from each other. One was 97, one was 98. Both called Jack Frost, both about a person who tragically dies in some kind of accident and comes back as a snowman. Both are indestructible, but which one would win in a fight? How do we even, what do we refer to these two as? Jack Frost 97 and Jack Frost 98?
Here, we'll do Killer Jack Frost and Henson Jack Frost.
No, it's easier to go Jack Frost comedy and Jack Frost horror.
No, that's I'm confused now.
See, we can't even agree on like what to call these movies. Because so that's the first debate. All right, let's get this one up.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I think Killer Jack Frost and Henson Jack Frost.
Michael Keaton Jack Frost.
Michael Keaton Jack
Killer Jack Frost and Keaton Jack Frost.
There you go.
All right,
Killer versus Keaton.
Killer Keaton. Okay. Because that's the only difference. One kills people, the other doesn't. Okay. Killer Jack Frost is about a serial killer named Jack who crashes into a truck full of mutagen that turns himself into a snowman.
On the way to his execution.
Yeah.
So what a coincidence.
Exactly.
So it's basically the plot of Chucky or Child's Play.
It's a lot like Child's Play.
Yeah.
So basically, there's no difference. He still kills people,
Yeah.
except now he's a snowman that's indestructible.
Yes.
And then Keaton Jack Frost is about a husband and father who has a rock band that...
The Jack Frost Band.
Yeah.
They fucking suck.
They're so good at singing
solo,
Frosty the Snowman that they're going to get signed.
So is it a solo project? It's called Jack Frost, which is the guy's name?
No, it's very much like a he's like Bruce Springsteen, and that's his E Street Band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he has to choose between his career and family. So he picks family, but then in one sucker punch, he's tragically killed in a car accident.
Oh no.
And then comes back as a snowman thanks to a magic harmonica.
Yeah. Which was just magic. Why? Who knows?
So first, I guess, well, let's talk about which Jack Frost snowman would win in a fight. So I guess going by their powers first. The killer Jack Frost, well, he can use a sled to decapitate.
Oh my God, yeah.
He can kill you with an axe with the other side, the handle
of the axe, the butt of the axe.
You don't see that very much.
He's got one-liners like, I only axed you for a smoke, and, well, I ain't fucking Frosty. He can strangle you with Christmas lights and smash your face with sharp broken ornaments. He has no problem driving a vehicle in snowman form.
Yeah, the cop car.
He shoots impaling icicles.
Yeah.
He can morph into water. Heat from a bathtub does not harm it. He can fuck someone to death. He can withstand bullets, can melt into a puddle and go under a door.
Yeah, like Alex Mack.
Yeah.
Can roll into a giant ball, slamming through a doorway. Sharp icicle teeth. Can go into somebody's body and get puked out to reform.
Yeah.
Now, it seems overpowered, but in the Keaton Jack Frost defense, he can survive a snowplow and reassemble himself.
Yeah.
He throws snowballs extremely fast.
Yeah.
Like he should have a snowball fight with Elf.
Oh, yeah.
But Elf, he did it with one hand, I think. Jack Frost.
It's like double. Yeah.
Double.
He like windmills them, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he is the supreme snowball champion. He can leap high into the air by bouncing on a sled, can separate the head from body to avoid hazards.
That's true.
Can squash his body between trees or narrow gaps.
Right, and then reform with other snow. That happens there, yeah.
He's a snowboarding and sledding expert, as well as a snowball champion. Hockey expert as
That's
well.
true.
He has no known murderous tendencies. However, I think to protect his kid from bullies, or if he finds another man with his wife, maybe, I think he has the potential to break bad.
Like Breaking Bad.
He's got the hat, kind of. It looks like Heisenberg.
And also, it's Michael fucking Keaton. Batman.
Well, the thing is, this movie came out during the Keaton slump, as I like to call it. From like Multiplicity to this and stuff like that. Before he came back with Birdman and The Founder and all these movies, you know, he's getting Oscars for now.
Yeah.
RoboCop 2014, of course.
No. But yeah, this was definitely when things were just kind of for Michael Keaton.
And he also loses this fight, I believe. His powers.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think
I don't
he's
know.
going to win against Killer Jack Frost.
Yeah, but I think he's just as indestructible. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. We don't know what's causing it. The other one is limited by science. Keaton is magic. We don't know who granted him this magic. We don't know what the limits of their magic is.
Harmonica magic's very
We don't know
dangerous.
whatever divine being is controlling this magic could give him more magic to be stronger.
Yeah.
And we've already seen all the stuff he can do. I mean, he's more agile than the killer Jack Frost. Now, the weaknesses. So the killer Jack Frost, you can set him on fire, but that only temporarily deforms him.
Yeah.
Blow dryers make him tremble back. Furnace evaporates him, but he still comes back.
Yeah.
Oatmeal with antifreeze stops him. Basically, antifreeze.
Wait. You need to explain oatmeal and antifreeze.
Yeah.
Oh, why the kid puts the antifreeze in his oatmeal?
I guess because, like, so the sheriff's son in the movie wants to make his dad some oatmeal, and he puts antifreeze in it because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that will kill you.
He looks like a creepy ginger kid from South Park, and he like tries to poison his dad on accident, and it pays off later because he uses it by hitting Jack Frost.
He wanted to keep the oatmeal from getting cold, so he put antifreeze in it. Like
that's my favorite. Is at the end of the movie they get the whole truck full of antifreeze to kill Jack Frost, and they dunk the kid in like he's getting a fucking antifreeze baptism, which is fucking amazing.
And that seems to be the only permanent deterrent. But not even that really kills him. So
that wouldn't stop Hulk Hogan either. Remember the antifreeze scene in Suburban Commando?
Well,
and then, Keaton,
I was gonna say, Jack Frost did come back in a sequel, but Keaton Jack Frost did not. So,
but
Jack Frost too.
But he's not dead. He's still.
He's definitely dead.
Well, he's dead, but he's undead. He's
undead.
He can always come back as Jack Frost, the Snowman again. So I think it's still possible. But the Keaton Jack Frost, so he melts in the sun, and he can't walk over hot asphalt. You know, tootsies are burning, which he when he says my tootsies are burning, he uses his Beetlejuice voice there. He's kind of an emotional pussy, I guess. The Keaton Jack Frost.
He's kind of shitty,
and he doesn't kill anybody.
I know.
But still, I mean, he is able to reassemble himself no matter what happens. Like he's just as indestructible.
I guess. I don't know. I'm giving it to the killer one.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
Wait, we're saying who's more weak or who's less weak?
I mean, well, no. Keaton one is definitely weaker.
I don't know, because they're both...
Nah, because the only thing that kills the Jack Frost, which doesn't really even kill it because there's a sequel,
is the
is
antifreeze.
So, and Jack Frost is going to die to Sun.
No.
Yeah. I mean, they're both pretty... I mean, you can't kill... Both of them are already dead, per se. So it's like...
You know what? I'm going to give any argument to the killer Jack Frost because I am so sick of Michael Keaton fucking singing in this and having a goddamn, like, this awful earring. You know what? His singing in this and his blues stuff, it's just like Steven Seagal playing music. You ever see any of
Yeah,
that?
it's pretty terrible.
It's really great.
Now, you think as a snowman, that could have made him look more like Michael Keaton?
All right, well, let me explain that. Okay, so when this movie was being developed, Jack Frost, the Keaton Jack Frost, George Clooney was signed on. So Henson kind of like jumped the gun, and they started designing the puppet, and they made it look like George Clooney, and then George Clooney left to do Batman and Robin.
Wow.
So they were like, well, fuck.
It does look like fucking George Clooney.
It looks like George Clooney, so they slapped Keaton's eyebrows on it to make it look more like Keaton. And I was telling James before this, like, Keaton and George Clooney were both in the movie Out of Sight, which I think came out before.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if there was a conversation where Keaton's like, man, they want me to come back for Batman 4, but I don't want to be Batman again. And then George Clooney was like, dude, I really don't want to do this stupid Snowman movie where I gotta sing. And they're like, hey, I'll trade you. You can do Batman and I'll be the singing Snowman.
Wow. That's
so
funny.
yeah, like watch the movie now knowing it's George Clooney. It's really like, if it looked a little bit more like Keaton, I think it would have connected more with people, but it just looks like some other guy.
I wish it was Val Kilmer instead.
That's a little bit like Arnold and Stallone in Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. How Arnold got the offer first, and he was like, "Oh, this script is shit. I'm going to give it to Stallone."
Yeah.
So he like tricked Stallone into being in it because they were kind of like, you know, competitors at the time. So
I can see like George Clooney being like, Batman will be great for my career, but then he should have saw Michael Keaton replacing him in Jack Frost and being like, oh no, my career might end up here. I probably shouldn't do Batman.
I will say it's weird. One, all the kids are weird in the Killer one, but the kid in the Keaton one is like, when it starts, that kid's already cool. Because usually, like, the kids are, like, being bullied, and then they have to, like, overcome that, or they don't have friends, and they overcome that. This kid's already cool, and he loses his friends, and he, like, gets bullied after the fact, which is kind of weird.
Here's the thing. I saw these both as a kid. I saw the Keaton one in theaters and everything, and I thought it was okay back then, because I was a kid, I didn't know. I'm like, oh, yeah, Beetlejuice, he's a snowman, great. But rewatching them, I love the Killer Jack Frost movie. Like, that movie, I know people are going to be like, oh, it's stupid. I'm like, but that movie knows what it is. It is trying to be a horror comedy. It lets you know in the beginning with that awful voiceover with the dad and the girl.
Oh, that fucking opening scene where they show all the ornaments and stuff, that goes on way
too long. But that, at least it knows what it is supposed to be. It never loses its tone.
Yeah.
It's always funny and tongue-in-cheek.
What's the matter? Somebody die?
Whereas the Michael Keaton one, it's supposed to be this family fun film, but the snowman is creepy and horrifying.
Yeah.
It's scarier than the Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope someone took, like, you know, they make, like, you know, stuff like The Shining into a happy movie. You can make the Jack Frost 98 movie into a horror film pretty easily.
Here's what I want to see done. And note to editor, if you get time, take the scene when the kid's talking to the snowman outside and like the mom's looking through the window at him.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be really funny to see this movie. It'd be really sad, but funny. A version where the kid imagines his dad comes back as the snowman. So cut the snowman's lines and just use like a still frame every time when he's talking to it. So of the snowman just looking at him and not saying anything.
It kind of reminds me of Garfield minus Garfield.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you said, Dad. You're right. Hey, when you taught me the J Shadow, it wasn't just about hockey, was it? I think there's something that I gotta do.
What movie was sadder to you? Like you think the family one would be have like sadder moments, but that movie wasn't really sad. I got sad watching that one, thinking, oh God, what impressionable kid watched this movie and thought he could bring his dad back as a snowman. Like, that got me sad.
Yeah.
But like, no, I didn't really. I hate this cliche. I brought this up last year. I hate the cliche of like the kid is sad that his dad won't be there on Christmas. And it's like this big deal because I grew up, my dad was a cop. He missed like every holiday and everyone was fine with it. So when I see it in movies, I'm like, Relax, you'll see him tomorrow, kid. But no, I got really sad at the killer Jack Frost one for the dad whose son gets decapitated.
Oh, yeah.
First off, what the hell? The kids are like, hey, we got a sled in your driveway. It's a completely flat driveway. What are they sledding on? And then he gets decapitated, and the dad's all sad, and the cop's like, hey, man, calm down. We'll talk about it tomorrow. It's like, what do you mean, calm down? And then the wife was like, should we decorate the tree? And the dad's like, no, I don't care about the tree. And then Shannon Elizabeth, Nadia from American Pie, is like, hey, Dad, it really sucks. My brother died 4 hours ago. I got to go get laid at the house where he died. I got to break in and screw my boyfriend in the house where he died. Bye. And the dad's just like, what is wrong with everyone? And then he gets killed by a fucking snowman. I thought it was the saddest thing in the world. And then I watched the family film, and I feel nothing except horror because it's so terrifying.
I think they missed a few things that they could have done with the killer Jack Frost. Like, they show, there's a part where Shannon Elizabeth wants some wine, but he gets champagne, which I think is a different fucking thing.
Yeah.
And he puts ice in the champagne, which I would thought would have been like the ice of... Jack Frost, he would have like formed or stabbed her, like going down or whatever, like something cool like that. But no, you get what happens to Shannon Elizabeth.
Oh my god! Do you want to talk about that?
I don't want to talk about it. It's YouTube 2019. We're not talking about it.
I wasn't going to dwell on it, but my god! I mean, the scene in the bathtub. I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But damn.
Here's the thing: when it happened, my girlfriend went, hey, where's the carrot that was on his nose? And I turned around real angry going, where do you think the carrot is? Can we talk about how both snowmen don't look like snowmen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of which, so when I was a kid at like Blockbuster or whatever, both of these movies are on the same shelf for like winter new releases in their alphabetical order. And I was like, which one should I get?
Right? They were actually side by side.
I've never seen them side by side.
Because they had like winter picks and they were in alphabetical order.
You know what? I find that really funny when, I guess winter picks would make sense, but like, one's a horror movie and one's a family. But not to get off topic, but the horror movie Frozen, which is like where they're stuck in the ski lifts, everything.
Not the Disney.
Yeah, and the horror movie was first. Yeah. And then Disney comes and is like, yeah, we don't care. We're going to call ours Frozen. And now, if you Google Frozen, I mean, there's no chance you're going to get the horror movie.
I mean, next year, do you want to do Frozen versus Frozen?
Yeah. But just to think that when you make like a horror movie and then like a family movie, that alphabetically they go together no matter what. I mean, even though the idea genre is probably going to always separate them, still, just the idea that there is now a Frozen movie.
Like, one kid have to have put it on.
It must have somehow happened somewhere. Yes. Like, hey, I want to watch Frozen, and then you put on this horror movie. So
the back of what we were talking about, the two cases next to each other, the Jack Frost 97 case, like the snowman on the front, it's like a skull and it's like really fucked up.
Yeah, it looks like holographic. It changes.
Yeah, it's holographic. It looks nothing like the snowman in the movie.
No, I guess toward the end when he has teeth a little bit, but yeah, the one on the cover is way cooler than the one in the movie.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say the budget for the Keaton Jack Frost, it was probably way more.
Well, they had Jim Henson working on it, but like,
I saw the killer one a long time ago and forgot how bad the effects were, and I just watched the Keaton one for the first time now, first, and then rewatched the killer Jack Frost and was like, oh wow, the snowman is like still half the time. It like hardly moves.
You like the effects on the snowman boobs in the one scene where he's on the sled. Not to be confused with the snowman boob scene from the other movie.
But the killer one, it's like he's clearly wearing like an oven mitt. Like his hands look like oven mitts. He's made out of like weird foam that's like kind of shiny. It looks nothing like. There's no real snow in this movie at all, I feel.
Probably not.
And then the Henson one, it looks like a weird Muppet, which would have been fine if this was a Muppet movie.
I thought it was 3D.
Wasn't it like CG?
It's CG a little bit, but no, it's mostly like it's a animatronic.
I thought it was all CG. Okay.
No.
See, so did they like cover it up with CG and make it?
There were a few shots where it is CG, but like a lot of like the close-ups and everything was this Jim Henson suit. But it just doesn't look like a snow. None of them look like snowmen.
No.
They're made out of this weird material, and it just takes you right out of it. You're like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's disturbing.
I mean, because it resembles a snowman enough for
I
get that it's a snowman. So
at least in the horror one, it's like, all right, this is a low budget, tongue-in-cheek comedy. You don't care that much.
Yeah.
Also, that one I looked up. They filmed it in like 1993 and 1994, and it didn't come out till 1997.
Wow.
So it looks real dated.
I guess when you're talking about the budget, one of my favorite things with casting is thank God Henry Rollins is in fucking the Keaton movie as the hockey coach.
Yeah, the guy from Black Flag is like a coach.
He was coming hot off of Johnny Mnemonic as Spider the Street Doc.
You and the Johnny Mnemonic. We'll do it one day. Stop bringing it up every 10 minutes.
Maybe when Cyberpunk comes out.
Yeah, so the Killer Jack Frost was direct-to-video. The Keaton Jack Frost was a bigger production, better effects, better actors, but it was theatrical, of course. So I usually like to give more points to the lower budget version just for trying and for not for being self-aware about it. The Keaton one is just overwhelmingly a better movie.
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
I enjoyed it more watching them back to back. Like the sledding scene and the snowball fights and all that. It was more fun, and I liked the weird creepiness to the snowman. Like I found that one to be more fun actually than the killer one. To be honest, I
find Michael Keaton to be so insufferable in the movie. Like it's also weird. Like does he sleep, or when the kid goes to bed, he's just out front the whole time, like
just flexing,
like watching?
Because I started it and was like, okay, I'm not gonna like this movie. Who cares about this family Jack Frost movie? Yeah. But then once it started going, I'm like, okay, this is weird enough. It's just kind of like,
well, if we're
it was more entertaining for me.
If we're going to talk about winners, Keaton Jack Frost bombed at the box office. Killer Jack Frost got a sequel.
Oh,
I think he's clearly the winner in every case.
Yeah, well, it didn't get a whole cinematic universe. Oh, wait. Oh, I stand corrected.
Oh, I would love like Leprechaun, Uncle Sam Once You Dead, Jack Frost. Yeah. There had to be another one.
Yeah. Hey, it had a sequel. The Mummy did not.
The Mummy. Tom Cruise, The Mummy. Didn't get a sequel.
The one movie cinematic universe.
Jack Frost got a. Whenever you think, oh my God, just remind yourself every day, hey. No matter how bad a movie is, like, Jack Frost got a sequel.
Yeah.
I will say, something about this movie, the legacy kind of lived on, is they made their money back on the soundtrack. Because they made a...
Which one?
Jack Frost, the Keaton one.
Oh, okay.
Because it had all this music on it, including the Jack Frost band. There's 2 songs. But there's also 2 Hanson songs on it.
Oh, God.
And Hanson, you remember that CD that came out in 97? It was like Hanson Snowed In. They did a Christmas album after like...
I think my sister still has that
Everyone
CD.
listened to fucking Hanson Snowed In back then. Like, if you had a sister, they watched Hanson.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a couple songs on the Jack Frost CD, which actually got people to buy it and whatever.
And the writer of Jack Frost went on to write Daredevil and Ghost Rider.
Which one? The Keaton one?
The Keaton one. The writer of the Killer Jack Frost one, he wrote the movie Identity. That horror movie Identity, which was really good. And some other movie with Julianne Moore. So, like, people who were in these movies went on to do things.
Okay.
Shannon Elizabeth ended up being in American Pie. So, like, it's funny to see, like, these 2 stupid fucking movies launch someone's career.
You said Ben Affleck back there. Now I want to do reindeer games on Rental Reviews.
Oh, God.
Powwow safe. Anyway. Yeah, any final thoughts on Jack Frost?
No, that was it.
So there's...
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep thinking of those 2 movies sitting side by side on that shelf.
I just want to know, like, the poor, confused parent that got the wrong one.
Yeah.
That's
I was actually confused because first I don't know how it happened, but I knew about the killer one because I saw it.
Yeah.
But the Keaton one just passed over my head. I didn't even like this one was in theaters and I didn't hear about it until later. And I was like, oh yeah, Jack Frost. Wait, Michael Keaton. I don't remember Michael Keaton doing that. Like, there's another Jack Frost. Oh, was that like you know, in the 80s or like when was it? Oh, it was like this
the year before.
Like, I was like, okay.
Oh my God.